Okay, so the Hive team recently has just been going ham with their updates. First, there was the removal of the Fire Sword, ending one of the most controversial. What do I call it? Controversial things to happen on the Hive. And they replaced the Fire Sword with the Sword of Embers. Then, after that, they added other stuff to Skywars like Crumbling Cobblestone and buff Knockback Nemos. And then they added a survival games update. Technically it's not out of beta yet, but it's going to be out of beta very soon. And they're just trying to get community feedback right now. If you want a list to all the updates that the Hive has ever had, including these recent ones, I will have a link to their update page in the description. And yeah. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I'm saying this because there's another controversial thing on the Hive that I won't say isn't nearly as controversial as Fire Swords, which is probably why it hasn't had an upgrade yet like Fire Swords had. But it's pearl damage. So a lot of people dislike the fact that you take damage from pearls. Now, I see why you dislike it, but I also see why the Hive made it so that you do take damage from pearls. First of all, it's a vanilla Minecraft mechanic, so like, I mean, you gotta keep the vanilla Minecraft mechanics in. But, I mean, obviously, Hypixel doesn't have pearl damage, which is why a lot of people don't like that the Hive has pearl damage. Because Hypixel doesn't. And everyone loves Hypixel. But also, what the Hive didn't want is for Ender Pearls to be insanely overpowered. They don't want people that get, like, 5 Ender Pearls in one game and be unstoppable. Like, literally, if you didn't take any pearl damage, 5 Ender Pearls is the equivalent of winning a game. I mean, not really, but it feels like it. People have complained about this before, and so what they did is they made it so that you can't die from pearl damage in Skywars. But they didn't do it to Treasure Wars for some reason, which I find weird. Because, like, it's a problem in both games, so why not fix it in one of them, but not fix it in the other? Like, I don't understand. Another reason why Ender Pearls are so overpowered in Hypixel, though, is because they travel very fast, making it really easy to pearl clutch. And really easy to just surprise people. In Hive, Ender Pearls go a lot slower, so that kind of fixes it a little bit. I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference. That's one thing to keep in mind. I feel like the Hive should make it so that Ender Pearls don't deal as much damage, but they still deal some damage, because, like, I totally get why they don't deal it. Why they want it to deal damage. But, I mean, 2.5 hearts of damage is quite a lot. That's almost 1/3 of your health. Unless you mine redstone, but like in Treasure Wars, that's 1/3 of your health almost. So 3 Ender Pearls and you're essentially dead. Like that's a lot of damage. Like I get that in a survival experience because like you don't want to, like they don't want people to be able to travel at the speed of light by just spamming Ender Pearls. You know what I mean? Also, Ender Pearls are really good for getting away from mobs and stuff. But in PvP scenarios, like, I don't know. You kind of know what I mean, right? I feel like having less pearl damage, I mean, you can take away pearl damage completely. I don't know if I like that, though. I feel like just making it so that you don't take as much damage is just fine. Also, definitely fix the thing in Treasure Wars where you can't die from pearls. Like, why did you just add that to Skywars but not Treasure Wars? Like, that still doesn't make any sense to me. Another problem with the whole not dying thing is that it does take you to half a heart in most cases, and that means that like if you fall from like 4 blocks, you still die. So like sometimes you'll do a pearl clutch, you'll like pearl against the wall, and then you'll have half a heart, and then you'll do a block clutch under you, but you fell like 4 blocks, and then you died anyway, even though you did a pearl clutch. And then it's the same thing on land. Like you might hit a wall with your ender pearl, and then you fall like 4 blocks, and then still die because you're at half a heart. Or you might just pearl right next to some noob, but you're at half a heart, so there's literally nothing you can do. You're just gonna die immediately anyway. Honestly, Hive, if you're watching this, I feel like it's decent the way it is now. The only thing I really ask of you is to make it so that you can't die from pearls in Treasure Wars, because that's really annoying. And maybe make it so that you take less pearl damage, so you don't get as much complaining, because like it's still kind of annoying how much damage you take from ender pearls. 2.5 hearts? That's a lot. So yeah, I hope you understand what's going on. A lot of people have been complaining about this to me recently, and I'm like, don't complain about that to me, go to the forums. So this is where all most of my input is coming from, is from my Discord members and from just Hive players in general, just complaining about pearl damage, especially in Treasure Wars. The fact that you can't die, the fact that you can still die from pearl damage in Treasure Wars is just still, I don't like that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.